AITA for refusing to let my sister and her kids stay with me after she lost her house. Hi everyone, this is my first time posting here and I could really use some unbiased opinions. I have a younger sister, Emily, who has always had a bit of a tumultuous life. She has 3 kids and has been through a rough divorce recently. Due to some poor financial decisions and her ex not paying child support, she lost her house and is now essentially homeless. Emily reached out to me asking if she and her kids could stay with me for a while until she gets back on her feet. The thing is, I have a pretty small apartment and I also work from home. My job is quite demanding and I need a quiet space to focus. Having 3 young kids running around would make that nearly impossible. I suggested she look into some local shelters or other housing assistance programs, but she said those places aren't safe and she doesn't want to expose her kids to that environment. She accused me of being heartless and said that family should always come first. I do feel bad for her, but I also know that having them here would be incredibly disruptive to my life and my work. I could maybe help her out financially a bit, but I don't want to commit to having them live with me indefinitely. To give some context, Emily has always been a bit irresponsible with money. Even before her divorce, she had a tendency to spend impulsively and rack up credit card debt. I tried to help her out in the past by giving her advice on budgeting and saving, but it never really stuck. Her ex, on the other hand, was equally bad with money, and together they made a series of poor financial choices that led to their current situation. Now, with her ex out of the picture and not paying child support, things have gone from bad to worse. Emily has been couch surfing with friends and family for a while, but she's run out of options. She's desperate, and I understand that, but I'm not sure I can handle the stress and chaos of having for extra people in my small apartment. Our parents are unfortunately not in a position to help much as they're both retired and living on a fixed income. They've already done what they can by lending Emily money and providing moral support, but they can't take her and the kids in either. Some of my friends think I'm being too harsh, while others say I need to protect my own mental health and work situation. I'm really torn because I love my sister and my nieces and nephews, but I also know my limits. I worry that if I let them stay, it will negatively impact my job and my well-being. So, AITA for refusing to let my sister and her kids stay with me. Update 1. Thank you all for your input and advice. I took some time to read through all the comments and really reflect on the situation. It was tough, but I realized that my initial decision was the right one for my mental health and work stability. However, I didn't want to leave Emily and her kids without support. I sat down with Emily and had a long, honest conversation about my concerns and limitations. I explained that while I love her and want to help, having them stay with me would be too disruptive to my work and personal life. Emily was understandably upset at first, but she eventually understood my perspective. We both agreed that we needed to find a solution that would work for everyone. We started by reaching out to some local charities and housing assistance programs. I helped her fill out applications and make phone calls. After a few days, we managed to secure a spot in a family shelter that has a good reputation for being safe and supportive. It's not a long-term solution, but it's a start. Additionally, I offered to help Emily with budgeting and job searching. We sat down and reviewed her finances, and I gave her some tips on managing her money better. We also updated her resume and started looking for job openings that would be suitable for her. Emily appreciated the support and is feeling more hopeful about the future. Our parents have also been supportive, offering what help they can from a distance. Emily has a network of people who care about her, and we're all doing our best to help her get back on her feet. It's still a challenging situation, but I feel more at peace knowing that we're taking proactive steps to improve things. I'll keep you all updated on our progress. Thanks again for your advice and support. Update 2. Hi everyone, I wanted to provide an update on the situation with my sister, Emily. After securing a spot in a family shelter, Emily and her kids have settled in fairly well. The shelter staff have been very supportive, providing them with essentials and helping Emily connect with resources for financial and employment assistance. The kids are adjusting, and the environment is much safer and more stable than Emily initially feared. I've continued to help Emily with budgeting and job searching. We found a few promising job openings, and she has already gone to a couple of interviews. One of the positions looks particularly hopeful, and we're crossing our fingers for good news. In the meantime, I've also helped her apply for some government assistance programs, which should provide some temporary relief as she gets back on her feet. Emily has been really proactive and is working hard to turn things around. Our parents are still providing moral support, and a few other family members have pitched in to help with childcare when needed. It's been a collective effort, and it's heartening to see everyone come together to support Emily and her kids. While things are still tough, there's definitely a sense of progress and hope. Emily is feeling more optimistic, and I feel better knowing that she's taking concrete steps towards rebuilding her life. Thanks again for all your advice and encouragement. Like and subscribe for more stories.